What's going on, ladies and gents? Rocco with Rocco'sGamingJourney.com, and we're back with another 1v1 ranked match on the Age of Empires 4 ranked ladder. I'm definitely excited to bring this game to you. At the time of this recording, my opponent was a Gold 3 English player. I was a Gold 2 Abbasid player, and I'm excited because I believe this was my very first Abbasid game that I played. So before we dive into everything and dive into the game in and of itself, let's do a little bit of housekeeping really quickly. Do me a very quick favor, pull out your phone and scan the QR code that you see on the screen. If your phone's not near you and your laptop or PC is a little bit closer, head over to www.mygamingjourney.com/newsletter. Whether you scan the QR code and or head to the website, you're going to wind up on a page that looks very similar to this. Do me a favor, enter in your name, your email, and your phone number. This will add you to my free email newsletter. Once you enter your information, just click the submit button. Once you click submit, open up the email that you used on the form. Go to your inbox. You should see an email from me, Rocco's Gaming Journey. If it's not in your inbox, it'll show up in the spam. Depending on whatever your email provider is, will dictate where it goes to. Unfortunately, I can't say definitively where it'll end up, but go to the spam if it's in there, go to the inbox if it's in there. Open the email, click the confirm your email button, and you'll be added to the email newsletter. This will notify you, or I should say, I will notify you anytime I go live, anytime I do a giveaway, anytime I drop new content, video, blog post, etc. You will be notified directly into your email inbox. So with that being said, let's dive back into this game and let's get to work, y'all. So I'm super excited. I literally just started playing Abbasid, and I'm thoroughly enjoying them, y'all. Thoroughly enjoying them. Still a lot of stuff that I need to learn with them, but just the macro advantages that scale from early, mid to late game are phenomenal. And that's something I'm trying to improve on, just as a macro player as a whole. Abbasid gives you the opportunity to learn and improve your macro. Because naturally, when you are Abbasid, most civs are going to target you, and most civs are going to try to get you out the way just because they're anticipating you going 2 or 3 TC, right? So the majority of the time you have to deal with pressure, and I feel like that gives you the opportunity to get a lot of practice in with learning how to deal with pressure. So with that being said, not a pro in any way, shape, or form, just my humble 2 cents. And let's see how this game ends up playing out, yo. So, doing my scouting, just grabbing a few sheep, House of Wisdom, getting this bad boy up. And I don't remember what I age with. I don't remember if I'm going up with economic wing or military wing. Those are kind of the 2 wings that I tend to favor at this point in time. We will see. Hopefully, I scout around and see what my opponent's doing after I drop off some sheep. But yeah, normally what tends to happen is my opening is I'll move all of my initial villagers over towards my berry bush, gather my food that way, just to give my scouts some extended time out on the map. And then from there, collect some gold. After I get some gold, and then I start making my rounds and actually getting a little bit of wood. So I tend to normally go 9 food, 2 gold, and then my next 2 or my additional villagers beyond that onto wood. But it looks like I kind of changed it up a little bit. Gathering some wood, only had 8 on food, so it looks like I just rallied an additional 1 over to food. So I'm just scouting at this point in time. I'm hoping that I actually finally get over to my opponent and see what he's aging up with, whether that be the council hall, or what is the other bad boy called with the knight that comes out. Can't even think of the name of it right now. So we will see, hopefully. So started my age up, y'all. Let's see what I aged with. Looks like I'm going up with the economic wing. And my man is just standing there and being idle, y'all. Doing his thing, his idle thing, unfortunately. So starting to rally over to some stone just so I can start getting the stone that I need for my second TC. Let's see what we're working with, y'all. So I'm going back to drop off some sheep. Apparently, I like to go up to 6 on stone. It's kind of my go-to, and I don't even know where I end up dropping this next TC at. But yeah, if you want to practice, you know, being a defender, y'all, even if you're not looking to really play Abbasid, if you want to practice, you know, basically a game where everyone views you as early rush meat or early rush material, Abbasid is your go-to. Literally 90% of my games result in someone trying to, you know, ram rush me, early pressure, etc. I don't even remember how this game went in particular, if it was on the menu as well in this particular game, but just it definitely gives you the opportunity to practice in that regard, just being a defensive player. So got my 6 on stone at this point, 2 on gold, steel, 4 on wood, 7 on food. I'm going to start rallying all additional new villagers over to wood. That's the go-to. Something I made a mistake on. At least 2 of these villagers on food should have been over on wood. I only needed 5 on food. Should not have had 7 on food at this point in time. But did happen to see my opponent aging up with the Abbey of Kings. That's the name of it. So have all of the stone that I need. And I'm like, let's slide over and see if I can get some wood. Okay. And it looks like we're not rallying on wood yet, but I don't know where I may or may not be. Okay, I am rallying on wood. Good. Good, 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 good. So we're just trying to get up to our second TC. And just basically getting ready to drop that bad boy. I hope I got my upgrades. I've been shitting up for getting upgrades. So I got Fertile Crescent, okay. What about... And it looks like I got the other upgrade. I can't even think of what it's called. That sits down here. So wood, literally getting that up and situated now. Got the stone that I need, and I have enough for my town center. I'm hoping I drop my town center sometime today. Okay. Not sure why I didn't drop that on the gold, but it is what it is. Golden Age activated, so we have some idle at this point in time, y'all. I moved them on the sheep, at least that was smart, so I'm not taking any unnecessary damage. And I moved these bad boys off and over as well. Okay. So, I did a little something. I don't know if it was a good something, but I did a little something. So now, barracks, we need to make some, you know, defensive structures and get things in order, just to try to make sure we deal with that accordingly. Looking back on things now, this other TC, I probably should have dropped that here, right? That could have protected my gold and protected, and then actually had a wood line there. Tomato, tomato, in retrospect, but it is what it is, yo. So as of now, I'm just trying to move these wood villagers a little bit further inside so that they don't start getting cooked. And it looks like they went right back to being statistics. So, that's what we got going on here. Now I'm just starting to rally out some actual units. Have not put any villagers back on gold yet, because the idea is, in my humble opinion, yet again, I'm not a pro in any way, shape, or form, but what I've noticed, you know, when you're doing early expos, early, you know, TCs with Abbasid, gold isn't something that's super necessary, and the reason I say that is because you want to start pumping out units. So you want to get, you know, wood and food, wood and food, wood and food, just so you have forces that are needed to actually defend your gold when you go back on gold. So at that stage, I have, you know, spearmen, horses, and I also have access to, what the heck are they called? If I really, really need them, camel archers, right? Can't think of the name of the bad boys, but kind of just gives me access to everything that I need. In case I need to get ready to cook, right? So 13 on food right now, 16 on wood. I just put 3 on gold. Just trying to clear out basically his free vision at this point in time. Nice little campfire. Now I'm just trying to secure, you know, some territory, y'all. 13 on food still, 15 on wood. I'm just dropping some farm still, just to make an early farm transition to go from there. So we're looking pretty good. Nothing too crazy as of yet. Thoughts, I should have been scouting. Clearly not scouting anything. I should be down in his base seeing what's what. So it looks like I'm actually finally going to check on stuff. So we'll see if I see anything or see what happened, but I'm like, okay. Lost a worker. Not the worst, but I did see that archer coming across the map, so I'm like, okay, I don't know what the plan is, but I know he's trying to apply some sort of pressure, so let's see. So I'm just cutting off reinforcements here and there, cutting off reinforcements. One archer. So I'm like, okay. Looking pretty good right now. 15 on food, 22 wood, 7 gold. So just, you know, getting some gold, just grabbing some economic upgrades, as you can see. Getting a few things here and there. I'm like, man. Bring everything back for a second. Let's grab some more infrastructure because I saw more units. Let's just get ready to rally in the front and see what's cooking, y'all. Like, I really, really, really am liking Abbasid, y'all. I feel like with Abbasid, I have the tools to go up to break my ceiling of Platinum 1. That's kind of been the ceiling so far, so I'm trying to reach at least Platinum 2 or higher this season. And I feel like Abbasid has equip me with the tools to do that. Naturally, no civ can quote-unquote equip you with the tools. You have to be good with the respective civ. I currently just jumped up to Platinum 1. We're still very early in the season, so I'm Platinum 1 at this moment in time. At the time of this particular game and recording, as I mentioned, I was Gold 2, and my opponent was Gold 3, but I am now currently Platinum 1. And I've basically just been playing, for the most part, all Abbasid this particular season thus far. So, economic upgrades. We knocked out a lot of goodies at this point in time. Looks like the only thing left that's needed is double broad axe in regards to the first line economic upgrade. So I'm like, okay. Let me pull back. And it looks like I didn't pull back. He made it up to castle. I have not made it to castle yet. I'm still just getting upgrades. Infrastructure wise, I think I'm looking at 2 of everything, 2 archery, 2 stable, 2 barracks, archery range. So we're looking pretty good in that regard so far. Nothing special. I'm just still getting all of my level 1 economic upgrades. And right now I'm at 60 villagers, y'all. Like, that's one of the things that I love and hate about Abbasid. More of a love relationship than a hate. I'm at literally like 2 TC. I'm at about 100 villagers, about a 15-minute mark, right? 18-minute mark. 3 TC, I'm at 130, 140 villagers by like the 15-minute mark, right? Like, it's crazy. So your economy just booms, right? So I'm finally starting my age up for my 3. I should be out on the map with at least these camel archers or the archery, not the archery, the camel archers or just my cavalry units denying relics. Doesn't look like anything's been picked up as of yet from what I'm seeing, but it's safe to say with me not applying any pressure, he has free roam to just go out on the map and take any and everything. So still getting economic upgrades. Just seeing what's what, grabbing blacksmith, and just building more infrastructure at this point, y'all. $66 workers, still not at my age 3 yet, but we're getting there. 23 food, 27 wood, 9 gold. I should have been, you see all this wood I have, I should have been spamming a lot of other stuff, whether it be infrastructure, whether it be farms, whatever the case may be. There's entirely too much wood for me not to be doing anything with it. I'm just floating a lot of wood. Still haven't seen any relics that have been picked up, and he has me beat on age 3 by probably a solid 4 or 5 minutes. Okay. Tier 2, research speeds 15% faster. It's a good thing. So, hit my new age 3, which is nice. And now we're just, oh, I'm like, okay. I looked away, so I'm like, okay. We start backing up because it looks like he wants to start moving across. Infrastructure, infrastructure. Not currently building any units. Okay, I got some golems coming. Basically level 1 military upgrades and some veterancy upgrades as well. Did I make a... No, I'll still only have 1. So let's see what happens, y'all. I'm like, alright, he's trying to cook. They back up. They back up a little bit. Let's see what's going on. Don't rush the funk. So, making some golems, making some spearmen, making some crossbowmen. As I did see, you know, his men-at-arms. So I'm like, let me start making some of that. And as of now, yet again, I should have a lot more infrastructure, y'all. Look at all of this wood. 2,581. I'm like, okay. So let's cook. I'm like, let's cook. I feel like I was making some progress. So not the worst engagement, I would say. Could be better. And I'm like, it's not looking amazing or immaculate, but my golems, pretty solid, strong bulls. And I'm like, yeah, he's coming, he's coming. So we're making some, I need food. Like if there's anything that I need right now, I need lots and lots and lots of food. It's like I don't currently have it. We pushing on through. Which is nice. Now we need some gold and some wood. Grab the relic, that's nice, okay. Love that for me. So Did end up getting a relic. I'm like, let me pull back. Engagement is not going amazingly in my favor at this moment in time, but we pushed up real nice. So as you may or may not have seen, I was mining stone, so I'm like, I'm hoping I'm doing something with that stone. So it looks like I'm dropping the castle down on that sacred site. I have idle villagers. Shouldn't be, but they are. Ay, ay, ay. Infrastructure-wise, what are we looking at? So still 4 barracks, 4 archery ranges, and 3 stables. So I'm like, I do not want to lose these workers. So when I saw him, I'm like, well, he's doing something. I don't know if he's trying to get aggressive somewhere or what, but he's obviously doing something with those units. I think I'm up to 2 relics myself, so I'm happy about that. I normally struggle getting relics, so it is good that I'm actually picking a few up here and there in this particular game. What are we sitting on villager count-wise? So I'm at 98. Still have villagers in queue, which is a plus, and I still have idle villagers, which is not a plus. Drop that off. And then hopefully that last relic will be there for me to do a little something with. So that's what we got going on right now, y'all. I'm kind of happy with the plan of action. And we're looking pretty solid. Upgrades are still happening. I'm getting some H2 economic upgrades, which is nice. Which am I still missing? So fertilization. So just basically fertilization is the only one that I'm missing at this point. So dropped off the 3rd relic, it looks like. And I'm hoping I'm going to start taking sacreds. I hope. So we will see. So looking pretty good, y'all. In the grand scheme of things, nothing too crazy. Dropped another TC. And I'm at 106 villagers at this point in time. I'm like, bruh. He has a lot. He has a lot. So now I'm trying to rally back over to the, what's it called? And I'm like, okay, this is what he's got going on right now. Back over to the castle. Look at all this wood, y'all. And I'm still lacking on food just because I'm not dropping farms. Like, I should have farms out the yin-yang. So my food intake would be a lot better. So I'm like, this is what we gotta do. Gotta prep for the big boy. I remember seeing the size of his army, y'all. I'm like, I feel like I might have enough. And then I'm like, nah, there is not enough in the least bit. I was hoping that when I saw him try to do the goofiness, I was hoping that my scholar would keep the army and stuff alive, but it did not. So I'm like, I'm struggling at this point in time. Get some workers down. And it did not go well for me, y'all. Still trying to rally, still trying to get some stuff done, but it's not looking pleasant for me at all. It's not looking safe. So he's still literally, at this moment in time, he is still sieging things down. And he ends up, I think he might end up finishing this off. I'm trying to literally, all this wood that I got him finally trying to make use of it. And he's dropping his, his Berkshire. I'm like, bruh. Yeah, man. Sliding up with more Berkshire action, and I'm like, I can't. I got nothing. Nothing at this point in time. All the siege and everything behind it. I'm like, yeah, G Jizzle. He got me. So let's dive into our pros and cons. Let's wrap this bad boy up. Let's actually head over to the game first. I want to talk about the game, the actual history. It's this one, I think. Yeah. So all in all, I would say let's start with the pros because there's not that many pros. I yanked up relics. I got relics. I had at least three of those bad boys. And I felt like so three relics. Um, any other pros, Rocco, if we're being honest? Um, no, no. Let's keep it a stack, y'all. I had three relics. That's probably the biggest pro of this game that I would say for me personally. And it's a pro because I don't normally do good when it comes to grabbing relics, right? So we'll just have that as one pro. Cons, everything else. Idle villagers. I was sitting on idle time for a grip, y'all. 47 seconds, which is, better than usual for me, but still 47 seconds too long, right? So 47 seconds of idle villagers, no map presence, right? I got on the map, I dropped down one castle. I was trying to drop a few other castles down as we saw because I was collecting stone, which then in turn, after the relics, I was going to start taking sacreds because I already had castles at the sacreds, but we didn't quite get to that point, unfortunately. So scouting was non-existent. Early game, I did happen to see, he went Abbey the Kings, but beyond that, scouting was atrocious. And yet again, idle villagers atrocious. Infrastructure atrocious. I only ended up with about four of each, four barracks, four archery ranges, and four stables. With all the wood that I had, I definitely could have dropped a lot more. And that's another thing that segues into the next con of low food, right? I should have had a lot more food with all of the wood that I had. I should have had farms out the yin yang. I was sitting on about 35 or 36 food, but I definitely needed a lot more on food to keep up with production of my not only growing economy with the infrastructure, but to keep pace to pump out the army that I needed to fight my opponent. Um, anything else? Oh, we'll wrap that up and say that's about it. Yeah, those would be the big cons at this stage. Things I definitely need to work on. So yeah, ladies and gents, I definitely do appreciate you once again. Feel free to check out rockosgamingjourney.com. You can see all of the past videos, all of the past, the live streams, the blog posts, all of the goodiness to accompany this particular video. In the description tab below, you will see the direct link to the accompanying blog post, which will have all of the additional information for this particular game in and of itself. But I'm enjoying Abbasid, y'all. I'm excited about what's to come. As I mentioned, I was gold 2 at the time of this particular game. My opponent was gold 3, but it looks like we both have ranked up a little bit at this stage, just so we can see. Looks like he's platinum 2 right now, and I'm platinum 1. So I'm super excited to see, what's moving forward for Abbasid in this season, and I want to break this plateau and this peak of platinum 1 and at least get to 2 and or above, for this season. With that being said, I appreciate each and every one of you. Feel free to like, follow, share, subscribe, get notified every time I go live. In addition to that, feel free to check me out live. Also, I do stream, so you can see all the links in the description tab below. And yeah, come check me out live, and we can learn, grow, and get better together. Any additional tips or tricks that you have for me, feel free to leave them in the comments section below. Just two things: stay on topic, stick to the game, number one, and number two, remain respectful. All right. Till next time, ladies and gents, everybody take care.